Hello everyone, I hope you've had a great day so far and that you're doing well. For this video we'll be going through an unboxing and review of the Beast Battle Masters Cheetor. And this is part of the first wave of releases for the Rise of the Beasts movie tie-in. So this will be the second Battle Masters that I've looked at, the first one being Rhinox, at least as a standalone. Two if you count the one that was included in the Beast Weaponizers 2-pack. So here we have Cheetor as a Battle Master. This will be very interesting, especially given that you'll probably have people doing Battle Master Cheetor being equipped by Cheetor. So we do have a nice shot of Cheetor in his Beast mode. We have the Cheetor Battle Master here already in his Beast mode, but we do have a nice little CGI shot here of Cheetor in his actual weaponizer mode. Side of the box, packaging. Very interesting given it's pretty much a open blister. In terms of the back, we have another shot of Cheetor and his actual weaponizer mode, and that will take 4 steps. So now that we've had a quick look at the packaging, time to get Cheetor out and then have a better look. And with Cheetor now out of his packaging, so we have Cheetor as his Battle Master Weaponizer and the manual. So before we have a look at Cheetor, quick look at the manual. Not that I expect it to be full of too much information. So the 4 steps necessary to convert Cheetor into his weaponizer mode, and pretty much how to then attach Cheetor over. So I'll definitely keep that there because we'll try and actually do a live transformation. Actually, before I do that, Cheetor. So, before we go too further, can you stand on your own 4 feet? So you said 2 feet. 4 feet? Yes, you can. So, quick look at Cheetor from the front, the side, the back, the top, and the bottom. Just a bit of a close-up on Cheetor's face if we can. So in terms of colours, Cheetor's pretty much a 2-tone figure. Predominantly his typical golden yellow and grey. With some of that detailing still trying to sport that nice techno-organic feel. He does have some extra black spots on him, which we've always been accustomed to given his Cheetor Beast mode, and he does have a little bit of detailing on his head, particularly his eyes being done in red. So from a detailing perspective, it's actually not too bad. It's definitely nice to have that techno-organic look within the actual figure, even though it's not a real mainstay figure. Now, in terms of articulation, nothing in his head. His legs will definitely move, so they're all independent, so depending what you want to do, you can move them all the way far forward to the front. In fact, they can definitely do a good amount of movement, but they're also one single piece as well, so there's no knee joint or anything in here. Which is funny to say because the front, these little paws of Cheetor are actually on ball sockets, so they can move around. I'm trying to actually figure out what's happening here. In fact, I think I had them the wrong way earlier. That actually makes a bit more sense. Actually have them properly as actual feet. Will Cheetor still stand? Yes, he will still stand. So overall, not too bad. So a little bit of articulation, but definitely not too much. It's definitely not part of the primary attributes of the figure. So now that we've had a look at Cheetor's little beast mode, in terms of switching him over into his weaponizer, so his little hand will pretty much come out from his neck. Interesting. And then after that, the blade and handle will pretty much flip over, and his head will pretty much tuck away nicely into his underbelly. The front legs pretty much go over, and the hind legs will fold to the front. So not too bad actually. I think the legs look a bit neater than what, which is the one that came with Optimus Prime of the 2-pack chain claw. But there we go. That is pretty much Cheetor in his weaponizer mode. A very interesting looking blade. Being a weapon, not expecting any type of articulation. So we do have the main tab port here that can go into a appropriate figure, which is cool. Have the main weapon here, and then we pretty much just have everything neatly folded over. So the weapon from the side, the back, in fact I'll just move the instructions, the other side, front, from the top, and from the bottom. Definitely very nice. It's interesting how Cheetor once again is a bit of a close combat weapon as opposed to a ranged weapon. I don't know, I feel, especially ever since Beast machines, Cheetor has always been graced with this necessity of being close combat oriented than ranged, well, middle to range support, which is what he was like in the initial Beast Wars. Now, final thoughts for Weaponizer Cheetor, basically. His beast mode is still very nice. I mean, it's very basic and shouldn't need to be any more detailed than what it is, because it's purely just a small element of his actual configuration. He is more based on something else, not necessarily to be a very detailed representation of Cheetor. If you want something detailed, then naturally there'll be the Voyager version of Cheetor, and then obviously there will be the Studio Series Cheetor. Although this version of Cheetor is actually probably looks more like his Beast Wars look than his Rise of the Beast look, but it just depends on mileage. They're still very similar looks nonetheless. So overall, his Beast Mode version, not too bad at all. It's nice that he's got some of the independent leg motion. The collar apps are sufficient, but I will definitely say it's nice to have that techno-organic detailing throughout. As a weaponizer, he looks very interesting. It's nice that he's another close combat type weapon. Unfortunately, I don't have a figure near me to actually see what he looks like when he's being held. I think for the next time I do a weaponizer review, I will try to make sure I have someone nearby. I definitely like the look of this weapon. It's a very nice little gimmick, and no doubt the best way to really see what it does look like is for it to be held by someone. So it is nice that bit of playability by using this with other figures within the line, and I suspect it's probably compatible with things right through to Studio Series and probably anything that has appropriate peg holes. So yeah, it's very nice. It's very thematic with Cheetor, I guess, and yeah, definitely does look very, very cool. As more of a gimmicky type subline, it pretty much comes down to, if you like the look and or the gimmick itself, by all means grab it. If you're not a huge fan of it, I'd probably say you could give it a miss in lieu of getting more playability of other Cheetor figures like his Studio Series figure and his deluxe tie-in figure. But at some point in time I will probably do something that involves Cheetor holding Cheetor, because why not? So that'll bring us to the end of the unboxing and review of Beast Battle Masters Cheetor. Definitely not a bad little weaponizer type figure. Looking forward to seeing what the others are like as I start going through the line. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing and review video. Feel free to leave a like or comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link in the description below. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in a future video, which potentially will be more Rise of the Beasts or something else on my channel. See ya.